Kevin Schmidt, physical therapist, bike fitter, owner, and founder of Pedal PT out here in Portland, Oregon. Want to get on here today. Let's talk a little bit about bouncing in the saddle. Had someone reach out to me the other day that they were bouncing up and down on the saddle. Pretty common. We see that in, usually it's a couple different scenarios that will cause that, both of which are very easy to remedy. Number one, you will bounce on the saddle when you're pedaling if your saddle is too high. If you're on the saddle and you're reaching at the bottom of that pedal stroke and you're kind of seesawing, the more that you're doing that, the more you will kind of be bouncing around on that saddle. In that case, lower the saddle down until you stop bouncing. That would be probably the easiest advice on that. Number two is if you've had a bike fit and you're in a good position, everything is fit correctly, and you are bouncing in the saddle, generally that means you're in too easy of a gear or you're spinning too fast. Pedaling, you don't really think about this, but pedaling is actually a fairly skilled activity. It takes skill and practice in order to pedal at 90 RPMs or 100 RPMs without bouncing on the saddle. It kind of involves core strength, keeping your body stable. So sometimes that's a drill that you can do, is pedal as fast as you can before you start bouncing in the saddle. But ultimately, if you tend to find that is an uncomfortable thing, you're bouncing around the saddle, you typically need to shift into a little bit harder gear to make it a little bit easier for your pedals to turn that. As you get more experienced with cycling, you should be able to shift into an easy gear and be able to pedal fairly quickly, like I said, around that 100 RPMs, 90 RPMs, fairly easy without bouncing in the saddle. So you're either probably too high in the saddle, which would easily make you bounce. You'd also have accompanying, a lot of times, saddle issues accompanying that. Or number two, sometimes you just need to shift into a little bit harder gear to make your legs slow down a little bit so your core can handle all that pedaling as well. So if you do have questions, of course, please drop them below. If you enjoyed anything here, please click like and consider subscribing. It's your questions that keep us going with this channel. So till then, have a great day, get outside and ride that bike, and we'll talk to you soon. Peace.